This Amateur Radio Roundtable is brought to you in part by ICOM America. Well, good evening to everyone. It's July the 4th, Independence Day. Wow. I may have to let Kathy do the show tonight. I've got this junk in my throat, and I can't stop coughing, so if we switch real fast, you'll know what's going on. You ready to do this, Kathy?
Sure.
She said sure. Okay. She wouldn't get over here for anything. All right. Want to welcome everybody. Hey, all your listeners out there on International Shortwave Radio Station, WBCQ, up in Monticello, Maine. We appreciate you being on and listening tonight. If you have internet, why don't you go to w5kub.com, w5kub.com, and join us there. You can watch the show tonight. You can also join in the chat room. You can see what everybody's talking about tonight. And hey, send us a signal report. We'd love to hear from you from the shortwave station out there. Send your email to Tom at W5KUB. That's Tom at W5KUB.com, and we would love to hear from you and find out where you are and what the signal sounded like. Hey, tonight the show's going to be quite different tonight. It's kind of a special show. We started not to have it at all, but I don't want to really break the cycle, so I thought let's do a webcast tonight. We just won't have any guest, any official guest scheduled for the show. So hopefully tonight you, the viewers, are going to be the guest on the show, and I do expect participation out there. I was going to say precipitation, but I do expect participation out there. You guys, we're going to open the Skype lines in a little while. We'll open the telephone lines in a little while. Let's call in. Let's just talk about everything. Let's talk about ham radio. I'd love to talk about ham radio in the old days. I've had my license for about 53 years now. Got it back in the 1960s, and ham radio was much different back then. Let's tell our ham radio stories and just have fun tonight. Also, it's our Independence Day, and we're kind of having a tribute to our veterans out here tonight. And we've got several that sent pictures to us when they were in the service. That was a long time ago, and it's going to be fun to look at those pictures. I was watching on TV the other day, and they were interviewing a millennial, and they asked this millennial, he was in college, when did the United States win its independence? And I can't believe this, man. The guy says 1984. I mean, gee. It hurts me to know that people in college today don't even know, things like our Independence Day. Anyway, hopefully that'll change someday. Maybe they'll get a little smart someday, and we'll be looking for that. So we're going to take calls from the viewers tonight. I will turn the phone lines on a little later. We may have a few secret guests call in. I don't know. I'll put an email out. We'll see if we get anybody. But we got one video here that Bill WZ1L sent us. It's from a field day video from W1HH up in Billerica. I think it's Billerica Amateur Radio Society, and it's got Niece in there, KA1ULN. I don't know if Niece is in the chat room or not. She's usually in here, KA1ULN. But anyway, hey, this is a little short video. I know we're a couple weeks late, but I'm going to pop it on here for you real quick. Hey, we got a lot of fun things tonight. We've got some bloopers, we've got some magic tricks, and we've got several things in addition to our tribute to our veteran hams here. So let's run that video that Bill sent in of the Billerica Amateur Radio Society. So let me see if I can find that and get that running here.
Calling CQ Field Day from W1HH.
squeak back. Wait. Okay. Good job.
Where are you guys located? That's the Chelmsford group. Where are you located?
Chelmsford. We're sitting in Chelmsford tonight.
Whiskey 1 Foxtrot Oscar Yankee, this is W1HH. 2E Eastern Massachusetts. 2E Eastern Massachusetts, over.
I am 2 Bravo, Maine. 2 Bravo, ME.
Awesome.
2SL, 2 Bravo, Maine, thanks for the contact.
Very good luck.
I'm going home. What's so hard about this? You fools have been here for hours. They don't know how to operate these young'uns.
All right, we thank Bill for sending that video in. That's a cool field day they had up there. That was Bill Erica, Amateur Radio Society. I may be saying it wrong. I don't know. Bill can correct me if I'm wrong here. Tonight's just kind of going to be a little mixture of a few fun things, and the show's going to probably end early, but then again, it might go late. We'll also bring Hangout on, and hey, as long as you guys want to participate, we'll keep the show going. But anyway, one of our friends, Joe Browning, out of Terre Haute, Indiana, KC9MLL, he does magic tricks, and I think he does these professionally. And you're going to see some of the tricks he did in our booth at Dayton a few years ago, and I think you're going to be really impressed with how well he pulls these tricks off. So let me see if I can find the next one I want to run here. Let's see. We've got so many things lined up for tonight. Stand by. This will be a good one. This has got Kathy in it. Kathy is one of the main players in this one. So let's watch this.
Maybe we'll make Kathy part of it. There we go.
So Joe, what are we gonna do first? What do you got up your sleeve? You got short sleeves, so it can't be nothing, right? What are you
Nothing
gonna
up
do
the
first?
sleeves today. Nothing up the sleeves today.
All right.
I'll tell you what. We're gonna have a good time. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to do an illusion.
Do we need to bring Kathy into this?
Yes, Kathy. I would love you to help me out with
come
this.
Here. You need to bend this one. Come over here.
It's a solid through a solid.
This is a good one. You did this on me, and I really. Okay.
Okay, we need to get closer.
All right, you come on over here.
Okay.
And step right up here just a little closer, because I'm going to come around behind you and you're going to help me out with this. This is a solid knot. Would you say that's pretty good and tight there?
looks like it.
Okay. What I'd like to do is I'd like you to take this knot and tuck it down the front of your shirt there, just a little bit, just a little ways.
Just a little bit.
Just a little ways. Let's try not to hit your necklace. There we go, because I hate to destroy your necklace. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to take these two pieces like this. Now, the whole concept is to pull a solid through a solid. We have a solid knot, we have a solid neck. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take and just pull all the way through on the count of 3, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3 weeks ago we did this trick and it actually worked. Hang on a second. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. You tucked it a little too deep.
Okay.
you weren't supposed to not supposed to put it down that deep.
Oh, goodness.
Oh man, okay.
Oh,
all right,
goodness.
yeah, go over there, get out of the way.
Let me grab a deck here. Oh my goodness, you got me flustered now.
Get decent again.
Here we go.
I'm ashamed of you.
If you take, I don't know how quick your
okay.
cameras are, but
Yeah.
if you take a card and throw it like that, you can pick it right back up.
Now, we may not see this on internet, but okay,
Yeah.
he's holding a card.
I'll
He's
go
gonna
real
throw
slow
it.
this time. If I throw it and then bring the card back, I don't know if you
All right,
caught that.
throw it. Listen.
I'll
throw it
try
one
it one
more-
more
throw it
time.
one more
Ready?
time.
1, 2.
Or no,
3.
leave it right there. Okay, now there you go. Look at there. Now bring it back. Oh man, now that's pretty good. He made his card disappear. That's kind
All
of
right.
cool.
I'll tell you what. You pick a card, any card.
Any card?
Any card right there. You got it?
I got it.
Okay, you got it? All
Do
right.
I need to show? Do I need
You
to
show
remember?
everybody at home. Show everybody at home. This will be great. I'll tell you, I won't look at the screen
Because I'll
either.
forget it. Okay, we got it here, John. All right, we got it. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now, tell me where to stop at. Anywhere you want to stop.
Stop.
Right there. Put your card right there.
All right.
Oh, this is great. This is outstanding. I'll tell you
All
what.
right.
When you take a deck of cards, you can shuffle it any way you want. You can give it a good shake. Do you remember what the back of your card looked like?
The back of my card.
Oh, they all look the
Oh,
same.
yeah, they look the
Well,
same.
I'll tell you what. If we take and fan these out just a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
and come across, maybe we'll find
Hey,
your card.
now I did not put my card in there upside down like that.
So there you go.
That's it right there, man. That is wow. That's pretty cool.
Now we can take your card and we can put it right here on the top of the deck, okay?
All right, put it on top of the deck.
Put it on top of the deck. I'm going to put it in the middle, give it a shake,
Yeah.
and bring it right back to the top.
It's still on top.
Now I've got all these cards face down. Yours is going to be the only one face up.
Okay.
I'm going to fold it.
Yeah.
I'm going to fold it again. Now, you know what they call this?
What's that?
It's a mess. You
It
got
is a
some
mess.
cards face up, some cards face down.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you cut the deck just one time, and that's all you got to do is cut the deck one time, give it a tap,
Yeah.
straightens out every card in the deck, and brings yours right back to the top.
Oh man, that is pretty.
So there you go.
That's pretty good.
Pretty
Pretty good, man.
Hey, I appreciate you giving me time up here.
Hey, Joe, thank you, man.
Hey, no
We
problem.
missed it the last couple of years.
Well, last year was a bad year for us,
Oh,
but
man.
this year we decided to go ahead and scrape it in, come up on a Sunday, and hopefully get all the good deals.
All right, very good. Thanks a lot.
Hey, take care.
All right. Well, I tell you, you probably saw Joe is. I think he's an expert in his field there. He really did some tricks, and I was standing right there with him, and I couldn't tell how he did it. All right, so let's see. Got a little echo here. You know, we do use green screen here a lot. You probably realize that. And every now and then we get to kind of playing around with things, and we have a little fun. Here's a little a 20-second deal with Katie and me playing with the green screen. I think before the show. And I think this is it right here. About to lose my voice. We got nearly 100 in the chat room. We didn't advertise one time tonight. Yeah, I need that. Hang on a second. Hang on. Yeah, hold it up here. Hold it up here. I need that.
There you go.
All right. I'll wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, I got one left. You can have it.
Here, just wait a minute.
Oh,
There you go. Right there. Drop it. Right. Wait. Up. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so you can see we kind of like to play around a little bit with our green screen and try to do interesting things there. Hey, I've got one blooper on here I want to show you guys. You know, I built this air gun, this air antenna launcher, and it'll shoot that projectile probably 400 feet in the air. It'll go a long ways. But I was making a video over at our home in North Carolina, and we had to cut this part out of the video because it didn't quite work quite right, but here it is. Well, again, always make sure your button's pushed on your reel here, or you'll have real problems. Okay, here we go. Oh man.
That was good.
12 feet. Okay, we're going to redo this. Well, you can see that we didn't want to leave that in the video. It didn't go up at about 10 feet. But anyway, we reloaded it, and it worked fine there. We're going to, just a minute, I'm going to turn the phone lines on. First, let me run a little ad here. Be right back with you guys. Start this year's contest season with ICOM. Heard it, worked it, logged it. The time is now to get your contesting equipment. Let ICOM help you make as many contacts as possible. Start off strong in contesting this season with the IC7300, ideal for the ham on the go. It's a high-performance, innovative HF transceiver with a compact design. It has RF direct sampling, 15 discrete bandpass filters, a large 4.3-inch color touchscreen, real-time spectrum scope, and an SD memory card slot. Use the IC7851 and get the most out of the contest season. Raise the bar and hear what others cannot hear with this HF through 50 megahertz transceiver. It has reciprocal mixing dynamic range, crystal clear local oscillator, spectrum scope, dual receivers, and a digital voice recorder. The ICOM Hams to America sweepstakes is coming to an end. There's still time to enter for a chance to win a grand prize, an unforgettable experience to attend the 2017 Tokyo Ham Fair. The drawing for the grand prize will take place July 17, 2017. Visit www.icomamerica.com/amateur for more information on ICOM radios. All right. Well, I'm looking at the chat room there. VA1 DWG says, no more of Kathy's hairspray. Well, you know, this is not a potato gun where we put hairspray in it and shoot it. We've made some of those before, but they get a little, you know, clogged up and sticky. And this one uses just plain old air pressure from a little air tank or a little air compressor, and it usually works pretty good. For some reason, we just didn't get it charged or something very good at that time. We had a guy at Dayton come by one year, and he says, "Oh, I'll make those potato cannons." And he says, "See, this is," he said, well, "how do you do this? This is what it does to me, right? This is what it did to me right here. It had actually taken a couple of his fingers off." So, I would say stay away from those cannons that you put fuel in and light. I think you could probably overdo it, you know, real easy. If you're listening on WBCQ, join us on W5KUB.com. We'd love to have you over there. For all of our viewers tonight, if you're new, click on the Facebook link at the top menu and join our Facebook group. It's a great place to know what's coming up on the show and where we've been, and it's a good ham radio place just to talk ham radio. Some of the upcoming events, we'll be going to the Huntsville Hamfest. That's going to be August the 19th and 20th. And that's going to be a nice hamfest. If you guys never been to Huntsville, you'll have to try to make it one day. I think I got a couple pictures here of Huntsville. And we've got to start getting our prizes together for Huntsville. We always give out a bunch of prizes for that webcast also. But it's so nice down here at Huntsville. Here's the Embassy Suite. That's actually connected right to the Von Braun Center, and that is where the Hamfest is, at the Von Braun Center. Here's some couple quick pictures. Oh, I took that from the catwalk. I was up in the catwalk aiming down, and I took a few pictures, let you guys see what the place looks like right there. This is before everybody moved in. You can see that's some of the new vendors, I think, right there, or some of the commercial vendors. And there's another shot from up there. Let's see what I've got. Nice thing about the Huntsville Hamfest is you can drive inside. This is where the flea market is. We can drive our truck right inside this air-conditioned building, and we can unload our studio equipment and set it up within 2 or 3 feet of our truck when we go in. If you go to their site, hanvention.org, you're going to see a layout for the commercial vendors. You'll see a layout for the flea market vendors. It's all inside, temperature control, very clean, very nice, air conditioned, no rain. Here's a shot in one direction of just the flea market. This is not the commercial area, but this is just the flea market that I took from above in one direction. It goes like this in 2 different directions. Here's another shot. You can see a little bit of the commercial vendors to the left there. There's another shot from up above, and another one you can see is quite large. And let's see what we got here. There's a lot of people here. These are all people sitting in front of the stage waiting for their name to be called. And also they have presentations like the Young Ham of the Year. which we always televise there. So that's the Huntsville hamfest coming up in August, the 19th and the 20th. All right, so what we're going to do now, I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and turn the phone lines on, and I'm going to turn the phone lines on and Skype. The number is at the bottom of the screen, but if you're listening on radio, the number is 901-286-1116. Should be easy to remember there. And our Skype ID is W5KUB, and I'll be waiting for somebody to call in. Let's talk about anything ham radio. Now, hey, let me tell you something. In about 30 minutes, we think we're going to have a live fireworks show on here. In 30 minutes at 9 o'clock, we have a remote correspondent up in Dayton that's going to be bringing the outside Dayton fireworks to us at 9 o'clock. We hope anyway. So we're going to see how that goes. So we've got the phone lines there open, and then we've got Skype open. Let me go to let's talk about our the military here that made our independence for us here. Well, first of all, if you ever watch this movie, it's kind of a cool movie there. Lieutenant Dan there asked, are you guys related? He says, no sir, no relations. But the thing that was so funny for me is, I think it's Bubba's lip there, and Lieutenant Dan told him, you better pull in that bottom lip, you might get it caught on a tripwire. So that was a funny show for someone like that to be everywhere all the time. Let me see what we got. We've got a phone call coming in. Let's see who this might be. Okay, who we got on the phone?
Hey, Tom, my name is Mike, and I am from Adona, Arkansas.
Dona, Arkansas?
Yeah, Adona. It's about 60 miles northwest of Little Rock.
60 miles northwest of Little Rock. You must be near Russellville.
Yeah, about 23 miles from Conway, about 17 miles from Morrilton, and where Interstate 40 is.
Yeah.
And probably about 45 minutes from Russellville. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm in a good geographical. Also, to mention Pettigene Mountain State Park, I'm within 6 miles of it.
Cool. I went to college over at Russellville at Arkansas Tech.
Oh, well, good deal.
Yeah, so I'm kind of familiar with the area over there. Well, hey, Mike, have you got a call?
Just matter of fact, I just want to say thank you and Colonel Willock for answering my question over the air back at Dayton. I sent in a question about how they communicate in space and about what they do for emergency situations, and you guys answered that question. I want to say thank you to you guys
cool.
for doing that. But basically. This is the first time I've called in. I've watched your show 3 or 4 times, and sometimes, like right now, we've got a storm that we're dealing with here, and it's kind of putting a damper on our 4th of July fireworks stuff here. So I'll look forward to seeing maybe the Dayton fireworks show here after a while. But
yeah.
I was just going to ask if maybe any of the viewers or the watchers, did any of the people participate in chasing down the 13 colonies this weekend? They've been doing that for 9 years, and I really was excited when I got to do this. My dad passed away here this year at KC5RED, who is now a Silent Key, got me into doing this and told me that I should chase these people because it's a fun thing. And, of course, Independence Day wouldn't be without the 13 colonies of our,
sure.
Democracy and the birth of our country. So I was just kind of wondering if maybe some of the guys or the ladies, the YLs that are in the chat room or listen or watch every week, even on WCQ up there I've listened a couple of times there too. I love it, and from here I can get it on my base station, which is in the other room. But
cool.
If you might have viewers that might have worked some of these this year.
Yeah, in fact, someone in the chat room was talking to me earlier. They had worked 12 out of 13. They were trying to get that last one. So, Mike, what's your call?
Oh, it's sorry about that. It's KC5YWN, or what people around here call me, the Yard Working Natural.
Okay, well, YWN. Okay, very good. Well, hey, yeah, and I'm glad that we got your question answered there with Colonel Doug. In fact, that brings me to, let's see, I've got something here I was going to show if I can find it. Boy, I got so many pictures here. Here we go. Here's a picture here. We ate at Corky's Barbecue yesterday, and Colonel Doug came to Memphis last year, and I took him to Corky's and invited all the hams in the Memphis area that had worked him via satellite. So we had about 20 people at lunch there at Corky's, and Doug signed him a letter. Signed a picture there and put it on the wall. And hey, Doug's got a pretty good spot. He's right there next to Elvis, right there. So
oh man,
Doug's got a pretty good picture there. And you may not know the story, but I'll keep it in 25 words or less. The thing about Corky's was satellite operators were having an argument who had the best barbecue, Kansas City or Memphis. And we thought if we could get somebody in space to say Memphis, then we would win the bet. And I talked to Colonel Wheelock 30 times in 1 month, three times from the car driving home. And I offered to send him, and I did FedEx him, some famous Corky's barbecue for his first meal back on Earth. So we took him there last year, and he gave him a picture. And it's hard to read that picture, but he states in there very clearly that that's the best barbecue on Earth or off Earth. So let me see, anybody in the chat room, have you worked all 13 colonies?
Yes, sir. Yes. Matter of fact, I did all in one day, and I want to tell you the most interesting thing. I use a remote that I just found, and I was reading QST magazine one year about 2 years ago, and they had an advertisement about setting up a remote, which it's remotehamradio.com. And somebody said, "Oh, you don't want to use that because you can't use it." Well, matter of fact, I did a demonstration. Funniest thing about it, I was standing in the middle of a Walmart in Morrilton, Arkansas, which is 17 miles from here, and I was working at least two of the special event stations there, and there's 20 or 30 people standing around me asking me questions about what I was doing. Yeah. And I simply said, "This is what ham radio is," and people were asking me, "What is ham radio?" And I told them exactly what it was and how to get involved. And it's about communications, emergency preparedness, and if cell phones or whatever go out, we're the next in line to be able to help expedite traffic around the country. And a lot of people started raising their hands and saying, "Well, what are you trying to work?" I said, "This is a special event called the 13 Colonies, and if you want to do something in ham radio to work like special events, this is one of the best special events." Well, the best one is, of course, it's not a special event, it's Field Day, which is the biggest ham radio party of the year, and they thought, well, that's pretty neat. But I had 20 or 30 people around me, and I worked two special event stations, and they sitting there in awe, kind of, "You can do that over your iPhone?" And I said, "Well, as far as I know, you could do anything with it." So I demonstrated what ham radio was about working the 13 colonies, and the most important thing, difficult, was to work the GB 13 colonies out of Great Britain. This is his third year of doing it. Raymond does a good job over there in England, but the pile-ups have been awesome, and that's just what makes this holiday so special, of trying to work all these colonies. But this is my fourth year of getting 4 clean sweeps, and somebody said, "Are you going to retire?" I said, "No, I don't think so."
Well, I tell you, there's some cool contests out there, and the 13 Colonies is one of them, and I'm glad you got it. There's several people in the chat room talking about it. I think one person had 12, and someone else had 5, and everybody's trying. I didn't try. I don't get too much into contesting anymore. In fact, I've been a ham for 53 years now, and I probably have 1,000 QSL cards from hundreds of countries, and I have never sent them in for for worked all state certificate or DXCC. I've never done that. So it doesn't mean that much to me. But hey, a lot of people that's what's good about ham radio. You got all the different contests and different certificates you can get. Well, Mike, thanks very much for calling in. I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and see if anybody else wants to call in here.
Happy 4th of July, and thank you for getting me in. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and you guys do a great job. I followed you all 3 days up at the Hamvention. Y'all did an awesome job by taking the camera out there. And to everybody in the chat, happy 4th of July. I'll let you get on with the show, and thank you for having me aboard tonight. I really enjoyed it.
Well, you're welcome, and I only have one bad thing to say. If you've only watched 3 or 4 times, I don't know, man. Next time you call in, you need to tell me you've watched 20 times, okay?
Okay, man. Well, y'all have a good one, and thank you for having me on today.
Hey, and spread the word around over in Arkansas over there. Nobody knows about us, okay?
Hey, well, you need to get back to Russellville up there and eat at Whataburger at least once or twice.
Hey, man, that Whataburger. Hey, that Whataburger on the campus. They built that Whataburger when I was going to college there back in 1966, I think. I didn't know it was still there. I hadn't been through there in a long time, but that was the place to eat, man. Whataburger.
Oh, man.
Hamburger's about that big.
Twice a week when I'm in Russellville. So, hey, I might even send you some fries or onion rings that they've got.
All right, man.
Get it up there too quick.
All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot, Mike, for calling in. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
All right. That was Mike, KC5YWN over in Dona, Arkansas. Never heard of it. It's kind of in the area. What? Madonna. Oh, Madonna. Yeah. Okay. I missed the I must... My ears don't hear the muh. Okay, well, cool. We had a person call in there, a neat story, and he reminded me of the Whataburger. Man, it's been 45 years, man, since I've been over and had a Whataburger. Okay, well, we were about to get into some of the veterans here. We've had a few that sent in their pictures, and I want to just run through some of them. These are our viewers that have sent in some pictures, and here is Dave Shelton, W7SN. He was a paratrooper in the 82nd. That's a typo. 82nd Airborne, 1973 to 1975. And let's see. Here's Eddie Bryant. Eddie Bryant. He was in the 101st Airborne. He served in Iraq, and he's a Purple Heart recipient. And he's also worked in Afghanistan and Kuwait. Well, he's been busy. Now here's a regular viewer in our chat room here, and Michael Bellinger. Let me tell you, I don't know where this guy found all the time to do this. And some people like the military. In fact, I like the military. I'm glad I went and don't regret it all. Now look at Michael here. He's been in the Army, the Air Force, the Navy. He's been in all these branches. Now, I don't know what he's doing now. He may be trying to get into Marines. I have no idea. But thanks, Michael. And someday tell us a story about that. Here is Robert Hampton, W6FGH. He was a radioman 3rd class on the USS Coral Sea. This was back about 1974 to 78. He thinks he was somewhere around 17 to 20 years old. He does look pretty young here, and I've noticed, kind of like me, the belt line here. When you're that age and you go in the military, you have about a 28-inch waistline. Oh, wow. All right, now here's somebody's in a chat room right now. I know he's in a chat room. This is Bill Poulin, WZ1L. He was an E5, and there he is receiving a special award from the work he did on the USS Saratoga. And he was one of only 5 people that got an award, I think, there. So that's pretty cool. He's kind of got a beard there. If you ever watch a show after the show on Hangout, Bill's usually in here, and he usually has a beard that's a pretty good sized beard. Some people think he looks like Santa Claus, but he did shave it off fairly short this year for Dayton. And let's see. I don't have we didn't take many pictures back when I was in 1969 through 72. We just didn't take a lot of pictures. And I have very few pictures. In fact, if you look at this one, this is a little 3x3 picture that, you know, you had developed back then. And, you know, I wish I had more pictures back when I was in, but I just don't have them. Yeah, I have very few there. But you can see the uniform still almost fits. I tried this on a few years ago. It almost fits. I could almost suck it in. But you got to also realize, and let me explain this. If you look at that uniform there, back then we had them tailored for a very close fit, and it just that fit don't fit me anymore. So let's see. I think that's all the people that sent things in this week. Let me look in the chat room here and see what's going on. Okay. Again, the show tonight's very, very informal. You can see we're just kind of jumping around, and we're just doing a lot of crazy things. Let's see. Don't eat pork. Jill don't eat pork. Yeah. Yeah, there's David here, KJ4CMY. He spent 20 years in the Air Force. Corky says absolute best fudge pie. Maybe so. Saratoga. Oh man, Captain Ron drove that ship. All right, so let's see. You know, so we had several military people here from different branches. I've got a little video here that I want to run, and this represents the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines, and it's just a quick little video, and I think things are much easier now than they used to be. You know, when I went in 40-something years ago, I think our physical tests were a little tougher. I don't know, but here it is. Let's see what you think.
Welcome to the official holiday showdown. So we got the Marines, we got the Navy, that's Navy, we got the Army, and then we got Trace Brown, the Airman. So we're gonna do this. I have duty in about 45 minutes for 12 hours, and we're just gonna run through this. I literally called them all up just to do this. You guys ready? Let's do this, man. 2, 1.
There you have it, guys. That was live. And like I said, come in, guys. We're all one fighting force. There's no reason to be starting beef. This is all for fun. And, you know, remember, like I always preach, stay hungry, stay humble. Y'all have a great day. Thank you guys so much. These guys literally drove an hour just to come here because I was like, you know what, we got to make this video. We have to. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Be sure to leave a comment, thumbs up if you enjoyed. There you have it, guys. Take it easy.
Let you know that it's hard. It's not easy.
All right, well, as you saw there, that was a contest between the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines, and really there was no winner there at the end. They're all on the same team, and wow, I really like watching stuff like it. It almost puts kind of tears in my eyes when I watch those kind of things. I have a very close, I think, bond with the military. Now, could I do that now? There ain't no way. But, you know, back 45 years ago, I mean, in basic training, we'd do 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, and 100 leg lifts, and we'd run a couple miles. And I mean, you know, I don't know. I think things are getting a little bit easier today, but I couldn't pass that test right now, I tell you. So anyway, hey, if we got any veterans out there that are hams, hey, call in. Let's talk about your experience in boot camp or basic training, and maybe how your training in the military led you into maybe electronics or ham radios. So I think that may be about all we have, all I have here scheduled for the show tonight. We knew it was going to be a short show because people are out watching the fireworks. Now the show's not over yet. We're going to bring up Hangout. If we don't get any more phone calls or any Skype calls, we're going to open Hangout in a little while, and we think that the Dayton area fireworks are going to be coming in here in about I don't know, maybe 15 minutes. So we'll see how that does. So hey, somebody dial a phone number there, 901-286-1116, or call us on Skype, W5KUB-1, and we'll put the Hangout in here in a little while, and we'll have our little roundtable on Hangout. If you're listening on WBCQ, International Shortwave Station up in Monticello, Maine, drop us an email to Tom at W5KUB.com and give us a signal report. Probably got a little echo. I've got a speaker turned up here. Let me see if there's anything I missed tonight. Okay, we've got Bill calling. Let's see. We got WZ1L calling. Let's bring him in and show here. Hey, Bill. Bill, can you hear me? Hey, let me see if I can hang on here. Let me get you in here. There we go, right there. There we go. And let me do. Okay, how you doing up there, man? Hey, you look pretty good back there in the Navy.
What is it again?
I said you look pretty good back there in the Navy, man.
Well, we did our fireworks last night.
Yeah. Well, look. Wait a minute. Let me show everybody. Let me get Bill. Let me match the name and the face up here, guys. You're seeing Bill right now. Here he is. There's Bill right there. Now, does he look the same? Does he look the same as he does right now? That's the question. I think he looks pretty close.
Good evening to everybody.
Are you hearing me okay, Bill?
Yeah, I'm hearing you fine.
Okay, cool. Now, you were on the USS Saratoga, man.
That is correct. I was on the USS Saratoga. I believe it was 1971 to 1973. And we were assigned to a place called Mayport, Florida, and they sent my ship over to Southeast Asia to the gun line in Vietnam. Right, that was an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
And let's see, I didn't really get involved with amateur radio at that time. I got transferred off of there, and I went west to Nevada there for a couple of years. And I came back, and they assigned me to a oceanographic research ship doing surveys to the approaches of the Suez Canal. And the only way that I could call home was by the Navy MARC system. And I got involved in that. I decided that I wanted to learn how to do that. So I got a book, and I got a code tape, and the ship got decommissioned, so I got sent to Midway Island, and while I was out there, I decided that I was going to pursue a novice, so I flew into, and that was probably November of 1984. Oh, wait a minute, no. I think November of 1980, because I got my license in I got my license in February, March in 1981, and I was originally assigned called K860W because I had to put a FPO San Francisco zip code, and I transferred off there, and I went to Washington, D.C. I upgraded to technician in 1983, and then I upgraded to general in 1985, and I stayed a technician through the time that I got out of the military, which was 1993. I did maritime mobile, and I got licensed in Diego Garcia, my call was D29P. And then we went to Australia, Fremantle, Australia, and I got a chance to get a reciprocal down there, VK68WP. We were there, I think it was like December 21st till the 5th of January, so I had a UFT 7GX and a 5 RV, and I put that on the back of the ship there on the flight deck, and I was talking all over the world. I mean, I really enjoyed it. After I got out of the military, I upgraded to a maintenance KC1QI. Then I went and bit the bullet, and I went to become an extra in November 1995, and that's when I got my W7 out. My interests are digital communications. I set up a packet bulletin board service for up here in New England, and was sending messages hither and thither, if you will. My first rig was let me see, it was a Drake 4 Sea line, and I had something go wrong on it. One time I went out to Dayton, I dropped it off at Drake, and I said, "Hey, fix this." And by the time I got home, it was fixed and back at my apartment. So
well, that's cool. Well, hey,
was,
Bill, you're
a small problem, but they were able to fix it. In fact, the guy said if I had stayed there a little bit longer, I probably would have carried it home with me. So.
All right, well, what a story there. Hey, Bill, your audio is starting to flutter in and out. It's getting kind of hard to understand you there at the end. But hey, thanks a lot for calling in with the story, and it was interesting. And thanks for being a loyal member of our Amateur Radio Roundtable every Tuesday night. We'll probably see you in Hangout in a little while.
All right.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks. All right, that was Bill. All right, we got Skype still open and the phone line still open if anybody would like to call. You know, I operated when I was overseas. I was in South Korea in 1971, I think. And I'm going to go ahead and hang Bill up here in case we get another call. In 1971, I had the call of HL9KT. HL9KT. And that was issued to me, and I operated from Korea for that year. I don't remember making a lot of contacts, but boy, I put this nice big vertical on top of the barracks and ran some coax down into the window. And you know, a ham can't go anywhere without having a ham station, you know. And you know, it's amazing that you know, here's an old picture of me in back in the early '60s, and you can see we had their separate receivers and transmitters. By the time I went into the service, or after I went into the service, my first sideband transceiver was a Heathkit HW100, and we sent that over to Korea, and that's what I used in Korea as my radio as HL9KT. Okay, we got another call coming in. Let's see who this is. Clifford. Hello, Clifford. How you doing?
Okay, how you doing?
Doing good. Clifford, what's your call?
Kilo Alpha 8, Golf, Oscar, Victor, live from Dayton, Ohio.
Now give me that. Oh, okay. K-A-G-O-V. Okay, I see you in the chat room here.
G-O-V.
Yeah, I see you in the chat room all the time there. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just sitting here watching the fireworks out of my ham shack window. I think they're coming from Delco Park. I don't know for sure, but I think Delco Park is having fireworks tonight.
Yeah, well, you know, our friend Mark P. is up in, he lives in Catering up there, right outside of Dayton there, and he's supposed to try to send us fireworks back live in about, they're supposed to start in about 6 minutes up there, so we may be going to the fireworks here in a few minutes.
Yeah, they had some fireworks last night in downtown Dayton, and I think they had some at the Dayton Dragons game, which is a minor league baseball game, and they had some at the Dayton Dragons and downtown Dayton situation. But that's all right. Hey, I got a question for you.
All right.
When you was in the Air Force, was you ever on assignment at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base?
No, I was not. Never was assigned up to Wright-Patterson.
Oh, no special assignments or nothing like that.
Well, okay. I went a few places, but I never ended up in Wright-Patterson.
Oh, okay, very good. Hey, what's your favorite restaurant when you were in Dayton?
Oh man, let me think. I don't know. We've hit so many of them. You know, this year we weren't in Dayton. We were down in Beaver Creek. I'm trying to think. I think I took Astronaut Wheelock to the Longhorn Steakhouse or something like that down in Beaver Creek. That's probably my favorite down there.
Yeah, I like Golden Corral myself over there by the Fairfield Mall in Beaver Creek. That's pretty good too. And
you know, when we were for 34 years, we've always stayed up on Miller Lane, and there's a Golden Corral right there on Miller Lane. And I will tell you, we've always gone there at least once every year when we were up there on Miller Lane. Some people don't want to eat there. They think the food could be bad, but it's never really bothered me. You get all you want to eat there and dessert or whatever you want, so, it's not bad.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the Indianapolis Hamfest this weekend. I'm thinking about going to that and everything. Never been there before at Indianapolis Hamfest, and I would like to go to that, and so I'm going to try to make it there.
Okay, well, cool. We've got a viewer here watching. He says Bullwinkle's in Miamisburg and Skyline Chili. I've never been to either one of those.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you go for now,
All right.
I'll talk with you later, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Thanks a lot for calling, Clifford. We'll see you later.
Okay.
And thanks for watching the show. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
All right, that was Clifford, K-A-8-G-O-V, up in the Dayton area, I think. All right, so we're about 4 minutes away from fireworks. We don't know if we're going to get the feed in or not. We'll see. It depends on if Mark P. can get a connection out there where he's watching the fireworks. I don't know if he's in the chat room or not. Let me look and see. Mark P. Yep, Mark P.'s in the chat room. So let me send him a note here. Oh, let's see, we got a phone call coming in. Let me grab the phone. Yeah, this is Tom. Who's calling?
Thank you for using where'smycellphone.com.
Well, I think we'll probably not answer him. Put this on. We always have one guy that likes to kind of push the boundaries a little bit. Okay. Well, again, we're waiting on Mark. Let me send Mark. Oh, Mark says he's watching right now. So, okay, well, we'll see if we're going to get some fireworks. Let me ask him. Let's see if Mark wants to connect with Hangout or Skype here. We're going to be bringing you some live fireworks in from Dayton area. All right, Mark. Waiting on Mark P. Yeah, our turnout on the show was a little light tonight, but I knew it would be because nearly everybody is out at the fireworks tonight. And it's starting to storm a little bit here in Memphis tonight. Man, we've had storms come through here every couple of days the past week or two. Yeah, the thunder was getting so loud a while ago, I was about ready to take cover. So I thought they were dropping them in a little close to me, so we were fixing to take cover there. Mark P., what's the plan, Mark P. from Ohio? Any fireworks tonight? Let's see if Mark he may be on a tablet, and he may only be seeing the video or the chat room at different times. So we'll see if Mark's gonna. Now Ed, WB5ORT, are you up in Dayton area? All right, let's see if we can get some fireworks going here. Oh, wait, I got to bring Hangout up. I got to bring Hangout up. Hang on. Maybe he's been trying to call. That's what it is. He's the only one on. That's what he's saying, because I'm not on there. Let me get on Hangout. Take me just a second here. Okay, it says nobody is there. Okay, Mark P. I'm in Hangout if you want to try to call Hangout. And hey, Doc, are you still here? Papa Doc, if you are, call us on Hangout. I'm gonna log back in. I'm gonna log back in to Hangout. Not sure if it's working properly. Okay. Is anyone in Hangout? I must not be connecting properly or something. Okay, I'm having trouble getting in. Let's see. Says no one's in there. Don't know what's happening here. All right, we'll try to get this worked out in a minute. The fireworks are probably already starting, so. Well, all right, sorry about the delay, guys. It looks like we're having some technical issues. I'm getting into Hangout, but it says I'm the only one there. Mark is getting into Hangout, but he says he's the only one there, so for some reason we're not connecting on Hangout. I don't think it'll make any difference, but I'm going to very quickly reboot my PC here. And we'll see if that'll work. All right, well, as mentioned, we didn't have a lot tonight, but we had a few little neat things, and I hope you enjoyed what we were able to pull together on this July 4th, Independence Day. Let's see if we can't get the fireworks in here. As soon as the Hangout machine boots up, we will see if we can get Mark in here. Well, now it's Hangouts ringing on my phone, but I do not want to answer it on my phone, so we'll wait till the computer boots up here. So whoever's calling in, just stand by, and maybe we'll make it this time. Yeah, Ed, I was getting the same error. I don't know what the error means. We'll be back up on Hangout in just a second. While we're waiting on that, let me put the announcement up for MFJ 45th anniversary coming up soon. I think some of you guys are coming down for that. Okay, I'm back on Hangout. It says no one's there, so if anybody can, please try again. Try again, and let's see if you can come into Hangout. It says we're waiting for people to join. Yep, looks like Hangout's broke tonight. Looks like it's broke. Okay, well, we're not going to be able to do Hangout tonight, so sorry, you're not going to get to see the fireworks. But we tried. All right, we're going to turn the Skype machine back on. Okay, I see Warren in there. Hello, Warren. How you doing? And let's see, Luke's in there. All right. All right, guys. Well, look, it's 9:17 here. We failed on our fireworks tonight, but that's okay. Phone line's still open, 901-286-1116, or Skype at W5KB-1. We'll stay on for like another 5 minutes, and see if anybody would like to join us here. Like I was mentioning earlier, I have very few military pictures. There's one of me. I think I'm eating some sea rations right there. You can tell this is pretty old. In fact, back then we did not even have the camouflage fatigues like they do today. You can see mine was all solid one color there. And hey, here's a happy day for me right there. That's me standing on the left of the picture. I had just got back from 2 weeks of a survival school. 2 weeks survival school, and probably hadn't had a bath in a couple weeks or shaved or anything, but that was kind of cool. Thinking back, it wasn't too difficult, to tell you the truth. Kind of a lot of fun, actually. All right, well, looks like we're not going to get anybody in here, so we're going to go ahead and kind of close the show down. I'm going to try Hangout one more time. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to try Hangout one last time. Yeah, nobody's in here. Okay, guys. So 73s to everybody. Enjoyed having a show with you tonight. We're over a little bit early, but hey, we had some fun tonight. We'll see you next week. Next week would be the 11th, I think, July the 11th. So until next week, we'll see you later.
Hello, this is Valerie Hatzfeld, NV9L.
Hey, wait a minute. We have a hangout. We have hangout. I think we're going to get our fireworks, guys. We've got it here. Let's see. Whoa, that don't look good. That don't look good. Mark, hang on a second, Mark. Mark. Wait a minute. I'm not getting you on the show yet. Something's going wrong here. Let's see. Let me put this on. Click on that. Click on that. Click here. I think we'll have you here. Okay, let me bring you back in. Where'd you go? I'm getting in the wrong thing. Okay, here we go, guys. We have live fireworks. We have it. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Let's see if we got any audio here. Well, I'll have to say this, Mark. They don't look very exciting. Let me see if I can get the Memphis song on for Kurt. Kurt wants to hear the Memphis song. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on.
You played dead, but you never played. Instead you lay still in the grass, or coiled up in
Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be. Then I'm walking in Memphis, just walking with my feet 10 feet off a beam. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis on you.
All right, Mark. Can you hear me, Mark? Can you hear me, Mark? I must not be hearing you. You may not be hearing me. Let's see. Well, I think everything's all mixed up tonight. Let's see. Test 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see. All right, Mark, can you hear me? Oh, he's gone. Okay, well, that was a failure tonight. Oh, well. Okie dokie, guys, so we're going to get out of here. It's July the 4th. I'm going to give me something to eat, getting a little hungry here. Enjoy being with you tonight. Thanks to a few of you that could make it tonight, and we were successful in bringing you a few firecrackers and some fireworks, it looks like. 73, we'll see you later.